Once synonymous with global finance and royal-level wealth, the Rothschilds today operate in a very different way. They keep a low public profile, avoid flashy displays of money, and quietly run businesses across banking, real estate, agriculture, energy, and wine, while giving away art, estates, and money through philanthropy. So what does the modern Rothschild empire really look like? Since the late 19th century, the family has stepped away from the spotlight, donating famous estates and major art collections to public institutions, often anonymously. Today, philanthropy is embedded into the group's culture, from foundations supporting arts and health to dedicated platforms coordinating social and environmental projects worldwide. Modern Rothschild banking is organized through a web of holding companies. Since 2003, a core group of Rothschild banks has been controlled by Rothschild Continuation Holdings in Switzerland, itself controlled by a Dutch master holding called Concordia, and ultimately by a family vehicle, Rothschild Concordia in France. This structure anchors Rothschild and Company, the flagship group with hubs in Paris and London, advising governments and corporations on mergers, restructurings, and capital markets. Paris Orléans, now Rothschild and Company, is listed on Euronext Paris and sits at the heart of the family's European banking operations. It oversees N.M. Rothschild and Sons in London and Rothschild and Cia in France, employing thousands of people and specializing in high-end advisory work rather than mass retail banking. To expand its reach, the group has brought in select strategic partners. In 2005, a 20% stake in Rothschild Continuation Holdings went to Jardine Strategic from Hong Kong. And in 2008, Dutch giant Rabobank bought 7.5% and formed an alliance in food and agribusiness deal advisory. These moves opened doors to capital and clients in Europe and Asia, while keeping control in family hands. Beyond Rothschild and Company, another major pillar is the Edmond de Rothschild Group, founded in 1953 and based in Geneva. It focuses on private banking and asset management, but also invests in real estate, private equity, agriculture, luxury hospitality, and even yacht racing. Built on conservative risk-taking that helped it navigate crises such as 2008, in the UK, Jacob Rothschild took independent control of RIT Capital Partners, an investment trust listed in London that manages billions across global markets. RIT has held gold, oil, and energy assets, and in 2012, it bought a major stake in a Rockefeller family wealth management firm, symbolically reconnecting two of the most famous financial dynasties in history. Modern Rothschild investments go far beyond banking. Family members have taken large positions in North Sea oil, commodities giants like Glencore, and aluminium producer Rusal, and historically maintained close ties to mining group Rio Tinto. Behind the scenes, they continue to back resource and energy plays that fit their long-term, high-conviction style. For more than 150 years, the Rothschild name has been deeply embedded in fine wine. In Bordeaux, they own some of the world's most prestigious estates, including Château Lafite Rothschild and Château Mouton Rothschild, both classified as first gross, and a long list of other chateaux in France and across the New World. Control of these wine estates has passed to a new generation. Saskia de Rothschild now chairs Château Lafite Rothschild, taking over from her father Eric, while Mouton Rothschild is run by Philippine de Rothschild's son, Philippe Serre de Rothschild. These estates blend centuries-old tradition with modern branding, architecture, and technology. The Rothschilds once held one of the largest private art collections in the world. Over generations, many masterpieces and properties have been donated to public museums and trusts, often anonymously, reinforcing their tradition of quiet influence rather than public spectacle. Today, philanthropy is described by family leaders as part of their DNA, spanning foundations that support arts, education, health, social inclusion, and heritage. From restoring historic houses to funding new social projects, the modern Rothschild legacy is not just about money made, but about where that money quietly flows.